Hey there, welcome to day 2309 of What You Have to Know. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting the journey and sharing lessons learned, things that worked out really, really well for me as I transitioned from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world, and other things that I belly flopped on. Remember when you're learning to swim and learning to dive and learning to either dive off the side of the pool or the diving board, and you like go out, you think you have perfect form, and then splat, you belly flop. Well, I've done a lot of that online, as most people do, but they won't admit it. The thing is, we learn a lot more from our mistakes. So if we get out there, we take action, we belly flop here and there, and learn what we need to do next time so that we don't belly flop. Those are the lessons that we want to share with people, because they're the ones that they can avoid making, the mistakes you can avoid making if I share the stuff that I screw up. If I only share what I do well, if I only share what works for me, which I do always share what works for me as well, and the tools and the tricks and the strategies and the techniques and the foundational things that really help us to become the person we want to be, as well as grow and build and supersize our businesses. Those help, right? Those are the things you can build your solid foundation on. But you also have to know the places that you can screw up and make mistakes and waste your time and energy and resources, because those are the ones that will cost you the most, right? Those are the things that would cause you to quit, is the obstacles that you hit that you don't think that you can surpass. Truth is, you can always figure everything out. Everything we ever need is already inside us. We just have to believe that and keep looking for the solutions, because the solutions are there's infinite possibilities, and they're always right in front of our face. It's usually us preventing ourselves from seeing them. All right. So today, what did we create for content? I created the Let's Grow annual challenge today, and our topic is mental growth for this month. And we're hopping into the growing process. And as part of the growing process, we have to decide, what are we going to grow? What area of our mental growth do we want to improve and apply the growing process to? So today we're picking one, and then we're applying the 7 why exercise to it. There's so many topics in the area of mental growth. I'm actually going to cover a topic every day along with the growing process, because I want to at least touch on them. And one of those tools that I want to hit every month is the 7 why tool. Why? Because it's one of those foundational things that helps us understand ourselves better so that we can create the results that we want in any area and aspect of our life. And so with respect to mental growth, we picked a topic today, and then we asked 7 whys. Why do we want to apply the growing process? Why do we want to improve that area of our mental capabilities, our mental growth, etc.? And I picked turning ants, automatic negative thoughts, destroying them and replacing them with automatic possibility thoughts. So apps. So getting rid of ants, killing them, stomping them out with apps. I'm apt. I've got the aptitude to do this. I am apt and willing and able to do this, instead of thinking these automatic negative thoughts. And then I asked and answered my 7 whys and just ran through that quickly for folks so that they would have an example. There are literally dozens of examples in the Get Up and Go private Facebook group. There are examples, at least a handful of them, in the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook group, of applying just the 7 why exercise. So that was today's challenge. For Supersize Your Business, we talked about virtual events, and I literally had 3 pages of notes of things that I wanted to talk about with respect to virtual events and networking and how you can use them to supersize and grow your business. And I haven't watched the video yet, so I don't know if I talked about hardly any of them. I just kind of went off the cuff and talked about virtual events, what they mean to me, why I think they're important, and why I think that hybrid events and virtual events are here to stay. And who knows what's next? Next, there'll be something different as well, because there's so many technological things that are happening right now. Virtual reality, augmented reality, AI and machine learning, other things that we haven't even fathomed yet, but other people a lot smarter and more creative than we are already thinking about and working on those things, that are probably a decade or more ahead of us when it comes to certain technologies that pretty soon will be available for all of us and at our fingertips. So that's all I've got today. Hanging out with my beautiful granddaughters. I like to do that. Parents are both working and super busy for the next month or so. So I said, I would love to help. And I do love to help, because they keep me young and active, and not that I'm young, but they're just such incredible little spirits. And I think the more time we can spend positively impacting the lives of young people, and especially our people, that's a way of helping to make the world a better place. All right. If I can help you in any way, what do? You ask. ask, ask, ask. I'm easy to find. Find me, type me a message, send me a text, find me on social media, ask a question. What I like about when you ask a question on social media is, guess what? You're never the only person with that question, right? There are literally hundreds of thousands of people thinking the same thing and wondering the same thing at the same time that we are. And so if you have a question and you ask it in a public place, guess what? You get it answered, but then so do the other people that are too afraid to ask that question. All right. Never forget how powerful questions actually are. Thus, the 7 why exercise. All right. Have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.